Hello, this is Lucas Palmeira from Imaginando, and I'm here to give you another tutorial on DRC. Today, I'm going to show you how to make some sounds from the song Air by Matador. So let's get right into it. We have 5 sounds to make, so let's get on them right away. So I'm going to turn these effects off so you can understand them later on. And we're going to start by opening a DRC on a default patch like we normally do. So default. Another thing is I'm going to take this sense. From here, I'll put them afterwards. And first thing, we're going to change this oscillator to a triangle wave. And we're going to raise pre-gain to maximum and the noise generator to 495. After this, we go to the sub-noise and drop the noise bandwidth to 0.076. Okay, here we have it, perfect. Now we go to the envelope generator to a mount that controls this envelope generator in time, modulating the cutoff. We keep it at 0.5, but we drop the cutoff to 474. Okay, resonance at 0. But now we go to the modulation page. This modulation page also modulates the cutoff frequency. And we drop the keyboard to -605. This means that the higher the note, the lower the cutoff frequency. Okay. Next thing, we go to the envelope generator, the one that controls the amplitude, which is the first one. Attack at 0, decay at 507, sustain at maximum, and release at 192. 192 should be okay about here. Yeah. Second envelope generator, this one controls the cutoff. We drop the decay to 0.076 and the sustain to 0 exactly, and release at 1. Finally, like I said before, we go here to the send B and -16. So we have a little bit of reverb here. And this effect, I have here a glue compressor that it's basically enhancing the transients of the sound. I'm basically using high attack and low release, so we get this clicky sound from the sound. I have an equalizer here, so we are sculpturing the sound, taking some of the bass and boosting some low frequencies. And an ambience reverb, so we get this first reflection sounds out of it. Now let's go to the second sound, but first what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this DRC, and I'm going to go to the second sound, and I'm going to paste it here, basically. So we have the same sound now that we had before. Okay, and now I open the DRC, and first thing I'm going to do is drop the noise and raise the ring modulator to 693. Okay, like this. Drop the cutoff to 130. And now, on the first envelope generator, I'm going to drop the decay to 226. Okay, sustain at 0. No, sorry, sustain at 304. Release at 154. Okay. Now, on the second envelope generator, the one modulating the cutoff, we're going to raise decay to 220. Okay. And the sustain, we're going to raise sustain at 0, release at 274. Okay, now we go to the modulation page, the one that controls the cutoff, and we're gonna raise the keyboard to 520, like this, and the velocity to 101. Okay. Finally, we go to the VCA and we raise the velocity to 137. Okay, like this. Last but not least, let's go to the send and raise it to 11.4. Like this, and the compressor to finish. Okay, so here we have the second sound. Let's do it again. Copy. Go to the third sound and paste it. Okay, here we have it. And now first thing that we're going to do is go to the filter, change it to a low pass 2-pole, drop the cutoff to 0, drop the envelope generator to amount to 281. 281. Okay. And let's put the send. Oops, I was playing the other one, but changing this one. Okay. Let's put the send at -26. Okay. Glue compressor on. And let's raise. High, mid, and low. Okay. Now let's go to the far sound and turn off this effects and bring back default patch. Okay. Perfect. And now let's go for it. Oscillator 1. We raise 1 octave and change it to a square wave. Then we raise the pulse width to 844. Now we go to the second oscillator, raise 1 octave, it's already there, and detune. So you can hear it. Let's drop first the master to 687, pre-gain at maximum. Oscillator 1 at 807. And last noise generator at 441. Okay, now let's detune this to 224. Okay. Perfect. Now for the filter, envelope generator 2 at 500. Let's drop the cutoff filter to 318. Okay, it's there. Resonant as for 494. Okay, now we go to the modulation page of the cutoff filter, and we raise the oscillator 2. That means we're modulating the cutoff frequency with oscillator 2. Okay. Envelope generator 1 and 2, they're perfect. Last thing we're gonna do is give it a little bit of reverb. So we raise the amount to 519. And we raise the decay to 849. And this one got perfect. Let's go to the last sound, the bass. But first, I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. Our own free delay modulator with half time, some feedback, low rate, half depth, more or less dry, wet at half, and crossover high, so I'm not modulating the low frequencies. And here's the difference. basically a little bit more stereo, but with all this reverb, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Then I have some equalizer here, basically filtering some frequencies and boosting here some of the mids. And finally, I have a sidechain compressor connected to the kick, so each time the kick plays, the sound dips in volume. So let's now go to the bass. And for that, open another DRC, default patch. Okay, and first thing I'm going to do is drop 1 octave. And drop 1 octave. And raise pregain to maximum, oscillator 1 and oscillator 2 to maximum, like this. Now I drop 2 octaves here on the second oscillator and bring fine tuning to 80. Okay? Perfect. Now I go to the envelope generator 2, amount, and I drop it to 191. Okay. Now I drop the cutoff to 212. Okay. Nice. Now I go to the VCA, the one that controls, modulates the amplitude, and I raise the velocity to maximum. Then let's go to the reverb and give it a tiny bit of reverb, 178 of amount and 603 of decay. Okay, like this. Now, on the first envelope generator, attack at 0, decay at 500, sustain at maximum, release at 300. And on the second one, attack at 0, decay at 230, sustain at maximum, release at 1. So here we have it. And I think we have it all. Last thing is just change the performance mode from poly to mono, and the sound is done. Let's just bring in this compressor. It's another sidechain compressor that will deep the sound whenever the kick is played. So let's now listen to the melody that I've recorded before. Okay, I think everything is ready. So let's now listen. And this was it, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Remember that we usually have new content coming up every week. So if you like this one, give us a like. If you like them all, subscribe to us. We will be there. So goodbye.